This is 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second and 10. Here's Dart. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down. But there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Open man right side is Rice. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
Throwing his dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. You look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Giants had 2 and 1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3 and 1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll run again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Keandre Lambert-Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. But their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Giant defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
that's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third and 3.
Ready, with Lion, 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round. They had a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's second and 4.
Ready. 19, top 19.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second and 4 coming up.
Come on, set. Hawks. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. Dart. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They need 18 yards here on third down. To throw his dart. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Get it. Deputy Lions.
In motion left is Rice. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? It keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Ready. Viking, go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Golden Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Golden Eagles 21, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing his dart. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, dart. That's caught left side by Nabers. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw now, dart. He'll dump this off to Scattergood. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, set.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Down the line, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. Man over the middle, and it's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one. And it caught up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left is Tracy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To the air, Dart. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Dart going to look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's go.
Dart going to give to Scatterby. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Go. 6. Cowboy 80. 60.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterby from 3 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Got him here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes on the... right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Go! 76. Ready, ready.
Now a first carry here for the running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come out 2nd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trap roll 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
An inside run to Scatterby. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Tracy. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. James Pierce. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Dart. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Clyde Phillips has got it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that. Ready? Tap the 60. Hurt.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
19 Tiger.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Ready?
A gain of 14.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Drake London with career touchdown number 75. And the Golden Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed a maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Rio, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.